してこの空赤く染めてまた来る時好みで進むだけすれ違ってゆく人も紛れなくしたものもいつかは
Konnichiwa and welcome everybody to Chrono Reviews. This is Chrono that's back with a little happy moment because today something arrived at my inbox. A box directly from Japan that I bought from eBay, which is Figma Shana, the black haired version. I didn't really expect to buy the black hair version first because the red version is more common and this one is usually more expensive. However, I got a good deal on this one, so I didn't hesitate to buy it, and it arrived today, which is very fast because I ordered it last week and it usually takes a little bit longer, but this was fast delivery, so I'm happy to review this figure right now, today, directly after getting it. So here is the box. You can see there's the figure inside. This side says Figma, and here we have the usual art of the character of the figure. This is Shana, and we have on the top we have Figma Shana and it says Figma, and the same on the other side. And on the back we have the usual all the poses. Now this figure was an exclusive that's quite hard to get usually because it was exclusive to a Japanese magazine and only a few got it, I think. However, I'm not sure how many was made in total, but it says project number EX002, and I think that's the exclusive number or something. I'm not sure, but I just know that this Figma is named that way. I know it's quite similar to the regular Shana, however I'm going to check out and when I get both the figures, so when I get the red version, I will of course go ahead and do a comparison for both of them. So now let's get this box open and check the figure out, and I'll get back to you. There, I'm back with the figure. I have now checked it out and it looks good, I think. Let's take a look at the sculpture, which I think are very, very alike to Shana from the original series, Shakugan no Shana. And this one figure is from the second season, as the box says, Shakugan no Shana 2nd. And I think it's a good figure, great likeness. You can see, however, she lacks that little hair going up like this. I don't know what it's called, but it's called something in Japanese. And string for Alastor around her neck. However, that's no big deal for me because I keep the figures as they are. So let's check the articulation. You can move her arms up and down like this. You can turn her hands around and the hand like this. Both the arms. You can move her, move the legs, and you can also move the torso up, down, sideways. You can move the legs sideways, back and forth. You can move her knees, the feet, and of course you can move her neck up and down and back and forth. You can also move her hair like this. Bit of the hair are jointed, so you can make the hair blow in the wind or just hang down I think that's a great feature, just like with Figma Rider. However, this figure was first with it actually. I'm not sure about every difference from the red-haired version. However, I know that the hair is different and the eyes are different. And I know that Alastor, that's pretty well sculpted to say, are a little bit more glowing color to match the red hair. Those hair pieces here are soft, so you can pose her without them being in the way. Skirt are rubber materials, so you can pose her legs. This figure is a figure I'm very happy to have because Shana is one of my favorite characters so far I've seen in an anime. So I'm very happy to have this figure. So let's take a look at accessories. First off, we have this, the usual Figma bag to store every accessory in, the leftovers. We have the Figma base and the Figma stand, which of course connect to the base like this. So now you can pose Shana. There's also this extra piece that you can put on this piece like this, so you can get under long hair a bit easier. That was a feature that also was included with Figma Rider, as I said in that review. We have an extra set of hands. There is those hands and those, and the hands that can hold her katana. And those hands. Except for those hands, there are also those extra hands to hold her weapon. I'm not sure why those are included, because they are almost the same, except that they are not jointed here, so they are just put in and can swivel. I'm not really sure about them. You have the extra face, you have this serious face. It's a little bit embarrassed, so because that's what happens when you annoy her. And you have her favorite food, the melon pan, which I really need to taste someday, of course. The melon pan difference from this and the red hair version I know is that this one doesn't have a bite taken out from it. The red hair version have a bite taken out of it. And finally we have her sword. It's a very long one. Be very careful with this because it's, while it's a little bit bendable, it can be broken, and that's not funny. So this is her sword, Nieto no Shana, that also gave her name because Yuji decided to name her Shana after the sword. While she never used this sword often, only a few times when she are not in her flame haze mode with red hair, but she still uses it in some occasions when in her black hair version. So I'm very happy to have this sword, and I like to display my figures with weapons, so I'm really going to display her with this. So now here we have all the accessories and the figure. So I think it's time to get this figure posed up to show you example on how you can pose the figure. So I'll get back to you.